What's good, superstars? Back with another Daily Snowball video. It's been a while. Been trying to do these monthly just to give a better overall picture of the progress of what's been going on. It gives me a better zoomed out direction of the portfolio. And I think this month we got a little bit of mixed signals, which I want to go over. But anyway, we are doing the Daily Snowball in the RRSP. You can see the snowball. Are we increasing our distributions? We're going to find out in just a minute. But anyway, these are the rules. We buy weekly paying ETF for each day of the week. We invest the distributions into the closest upcoming ex-dividend date ETF. So if there's one that's going to be paying out in a couple days and the ex-dividend date is the next day, then we'll invest in that one. If whatever is the next upcoming ex-dividend date, because that's the date that they record what or who's getting the next dividend. So I'm trying to accelerate distribution growth if that's even possible. We will be reevaluating holding size on a monthly basis and tracking results. So we're going to look at what's happening here. During this progress, Alti did a reverse split, at which time my brokerage Wealthsimple would not allow fractional buys, so I had to introduce YETH. Alti is back to being offered as fractional buy on Wealthsimple, but at this point I think we're just going to move forward with YETH. Distribution is a little bit better, but also pays out on the same day. So you can see color coded by day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the pay dates for those ones. So, or sorry, these are the dates that we'll be buying. The payday will be 2 days later. So WPay pays on Wednesday, PLTY will pay on Friday, Alti pays on Thursday, etc., etc. Right? You just add 2 days to the date. So these are the dates that it pays on right here. Or sorry, these are the dates that we buy on. So if it's Monday, I'm going to be buying WPay. That's how I remember what I'm doing there. But anyway, overall value of the portfolio, including distributions. This is the big thing. Including distributions, we're down 12%, which is $120. We started with $1,000. We're down about $120 on the portfolio. We have had a rough few months for covered call ETFs. I'm not going to lie about it, but I think we're getting a lot of data and we're seeing if these are even feasible. But we're going to continue going forward. Like we're up 12%, or sorry, we've gotten 12% back in distributions, but we're still down 12% of the portfolio. So how much are we actually down? Without distributions is a lot more, right? We've gotten $120 in the distributions and we're down 120. So we're really down 240 when it comes to actual capital. But because we do have those distributions, we're only down $120. Now, if we look at this, week one, we didn't get all our distributions. We only got a few because there's only 3 pay dates if you start on a Monday, because there was 2, you had to wait 2 days for the first distribution. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday distributions we got ended up getting $8.40. Then the next week we had a full week of distributions, $12.94. That is our highest ever distributions, because from there it just kept going down. It went down, then it went up a little bit, but it went back down. That was after 1 month we were at $12.30, which was a little bit less than week 2, which was all-time high. If we look at week 8, which was after 2 months, you can see that we lost $3. About 25% of our distributions lost in the month of November. Now, if we look at December, we went up a little bit, but we did have a change in some distributions here. Like you can see, PLTY paid $3.88, which is crazy. It's actually out of the norm for that fund. Actually, $3.52 paid on this week here, October, but yeah, it came back $3.88, the highest paying week for PLTY. So that definitely boosted distributions, but still not an all-time high. Then second week of December, we went down to our all-time low, pretty much $8.94, $8.95. That's 5 distributions or 6 distributions if you include YETH small in there. And it was almost as much as when we only had 3 on the first week. So that gives you a volume of how much the distributions are shrinking. This is supposed to be a snowball, and it seems like it's a snowball in the middle of the beach right now. Okay, that's what's happening here. Then the following week, we went down again to our all-time low, $8.66. Still a little higher than that first week, but terrible distributions the week of December 15th. But look at this. Out of nowhere, we had a crazy week, the week of Christmas. Again, it was a bull week. The week was positive across the board. Everyone was buying that week. That could have something to do with it. WPay actually went down in distribution, but everything else, Alti actually had a positive increase, $2.16. These are in Canadian, by the way. I do a conversion. The Canadian dollar also did better this week, so it amplified the gain or the increase, because the Canadian dollar does well. I converted to Canadian using the current day rates, and because the rates are better this week than this week, the dollars are also higher. But you can see PLTY again with a nice payout. It's looking like it's almost semi-regular that they're doing this one bigger payout, but it's hard to tell. So PLTY much higher. Also Maggie gave me 2 distributions. I'm not sure why I got 2 distributions from Maggie on this week, but anyways, we did. If anybody knows, that could be a big reason why as well. And then we had a lower distribution from NVDW, but overall added up to $10.90. So we are on the up and up. We have to continue doing it. We have to see what's going on, but I'm not sure how much longer this series will last. If it continues to dwindle, if we start getting like $5-6 weeks, and we just keep reinvesting the distributions as it just keeps dropping and dropping, I think we're gonna kind of learn the lesson with these funds, and that is that, because if you did this on a larger scale, the percentages would still be the same, right? I could do this. If you could add a 0 to everything here, you'd still have the same results. Like if I added a 0 to 10,000, and instead of $10.90, I have $109, right? Like it's something that it doesn't matter really how much. It's both based on percentage. And I think what we're learning here is that these funds are not keeping up with the NAV erosions, and the distribution erosion is the bigger problem. So I don't think many people in the covered call space are really talking about distribution shrinking as much. I know they say, okay, it has to be shrunk. It's something they have to do to keep up with, so they don't erode the NAV even further. But at the same time, if I'm going to be losing money and losing NAV and losing distribution, the whole point was, okay, we can lose the NAV as long as the distribution stays the same, and we're getting more shares, so then the distributions will grow. But now that the distributions are shrinking faster than we can reinvest, it's proving that this is not a viable strategy. Now, are there other funds that could do this? Possibly, and maybe that's the next series. Maybe we run this for 1 more month. So this is 3 months. Maybe we go 4 months, and if we see the same type of deal, I will convert this over into funds that are going up and to the right, and the distributions are at least holding the same. This way, when I do get more shares, I do notice increase in distributions, even if it's not 50-60% distributions like some of these ones are, if it's even 10-20% distributions. But we notice an increase, and we notice daily. That's the thing. I don't know if there are daily reinvestors that will have. I don't know if every single day of the week we'll have a fund that goes up and to the right. So maybe you guys can leave me some funds in the comments below if I should switch any of these out in a future thing. I think we're gonna go 1 more month with this, and then if we do see positive returns, and we do have a little bit of a bull market here, because we haven't really gotten a proper bull market since I started this. It's been up and down in the beginning, and then it went down through November, December. We never really got a positive uptrend, which we would love to see, because as you grow your distributions, it's a little easier. Bigger distribution, more reinvesting, hopefully keeps up with the decrease in the distributions. But for now, this is what cards we've been dealt. And yeah, I mean, 3 months down to 12%, including distributions, and the distributions you can see have been just going down and down and down and down. It's a money test. That's what we do here. We're testing the money. We're testing these funds. I think 1 more month of this, if I'm seeing $8 and even $7 weeks, it's over. We're going to continue on with something else. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think that this is the beginning of a new leaf? Do you think we need to give it a proper bull run to see what happens? I'd love to hear from you guys. Please smash the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It gives you motivation to keep making videos. This way you can watch them, and we can go through these tests together. This way you don't have to do them. This is never financial advice. I'm just doing this from my car, and we're watching to see what happens. I mean, if you did this, you'd be losing money right now, because I'm losing money. So guys, we'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.